So, guys, welcome back to another episode of GMG News. Previously, I did report about a woman's phone that essentially started smoking in a lift and exploded, and it seems we've got another one from the same phone manufacturer. So, another Samsung owner says phone exploded, almost giving him severe burns. In the second shocking claim of an exploding Samsung phone this month, rekindling fears over the company's safety records. A Samsung customer claims his phone exploded, setting fire to towels and almost giving him severe burns. The disgruntled owner says he's now done with Samsung after the incident, which joins a category of dozens of similar claims made about Samsung handsets. Writing on Reddit, Rokana described how he took his phone out of his pocket to take a picture before it froze and shut down. The Reddit user said they feared their kitchen would burn down. After trying and failing to turn it back on for a minute or so, I put it down on my countertop and figured I'll just try again later. The disappointed Samsung customer explained literally no more than a couple of seconds after putting it down, the whole thing spontaneously went up in flames. I had a couple nearby towels catch fire too. Thought my kitchen was going to burn down for a moment. Wow, look how bad that burn is. That's disgusting. And you pay so much money for these phones as well. It's claimed that the phone froze and then suddenly exploded. The customer said they took the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge phone to Samsung's local customer service in Morocco but received zero help. Was told nothing can be done since I bought it 2 years ago and it's no longer under warranty. I'm glad I'm safe, and all I lost was the phone, considered how close I came to getting severe burns, but I'm pretty bummed. This was an expensive phone that I expected to last me longer and certainly didn't expect to almost start a fire at my place. Rokana added, I loved my S7 Edge and my previous Galaxy phones, but I think I'm kind of done with Samsung after this. That is really bad. My other half has a Samsung device, and I have looked online. Apparently, there hasn't been anything reported about the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 having this problem, but the newer Note phone that's come out has been reported to have this problem, and the Note 6, I believe, as well. So I don't understand why this keeps happening. They need to regulate, they need to have better safety regulations so that this doesn't happen. Anyway, the picture of the alleged exploded Samsung handset shows significant damage, with the screen having particularly cracked off, as you can see here, a lot of corrosion as well. The news comes just days after a New York woman filed a lawsuit against Samsung. I did previously report about that. Go and check out my previous video to see that. Claiming her Galaxy Note 9 smartphone burst into flames. Diana Chung says the new Note 9 model launched earlier this year became extremely hot while traveling in a lift just after midnight on September 3rd. Chung then claims to have stopped using the phone and placed it in a bag. Shortly after, she said, heard a whistling and screeching sound and noticed thick smoke pouring from her purse. According to Chung, she put the bag on the lift floor and tried to empty it, allegedly burning her fingers when grabbing the phone. Chung reported feeling extremely panicked while trapped alone in the lift, dropping the phone and frantically pressing the elevator button through thick smoke. Once the worried Samsung customer reached the lobby, she reportedly kicked the phone out while it was still burning. In the lawsuit, which was filed with the Queen's Supreme Court, Chung claimed that the phone didn't stop smoking until someone picked it up with a cloth and put it into a bucket full of water. Chung describes the incident as traumatic, saying she was left unable to contact clients and with the content of her bag ruined. Now Chung is demanding damages from Samsung, calling the phone defective and asking for a restraining order that bans the sale of Samsung Galaxy Note 9 smartphones. I don't think that they should ban the sale of the phone. I think they should recall all the devices if they can. Obviously, pay for any damages that have occurred, because I reckon there's going to be a lot more reports by the time that they've actually done a new safety regulation and made the phone better. But like I said, recall all of the phones, pay off any lawsuits if they are actually true, and just make the phone better, because this is not fair. People pay a lot of money for these devices, and I don't feel safe knowing that people are buying devices, Samsung devices, and they could potentially be, they could harm you. Like, seriously. Anyway, a Samsung spokeswoman acknowledged the Chung incident, calling it an isolated case, adding, "We stand behind the quality of millions of Galaxy devices in use." The Samsung Galaxy Note was recalled in 2016 after a widespread report of spontaneous fires. Just look how bad these burns are. Dozens of users complained about overheating, smoking, fires, and explosions after the Note 7. Both of these shocking allegations came just 2 years after Samsung recalled an earlier Galaxy model after dozens of users reported overheating, spontaneous fires, and even explosions. The infamous Galaxy Note 7 was recalled just weeks after launching in 2016 after the phone began spontaneously catching fire for some users. A Samsung investigation eventually revealed that there was a major battery fault that caused the overheating issue. The phone was cold, and Samsung Galaxy Note brand was forever tainted by the blunder. It turns out that Samsung's pricey blower has several design flaws. Wow, that's how bad it was. After the Note 7 recall, Samsung made significant changes in its battery safety testing process. The electrode on the top right of the battery was substantially to bending, and some batteries were missing the installation tape. Samsung eventually remotely throttled some devices through a software update and attempted to recall the unit. The situation got so bad that the aviation officials and airline began banning the phone from being turned on during flight. Following the incident, Samsung rolled out a brand new safety check system for building its phone. We reassessed every step of the smartphone manufacturing process and developed our 8-point battery safety check, Samsung explained. It involves putting our battery through extreme testing inside and out, followed by careful inspection by X-ray and the human eye to ensure highest quality. This is our commitment to safer devices now and in the future. And if you did notice, they did start putting on a lot of safety Samsung like testing adverts where you've seen them testing like the S7 and stuff like that. The moves seem to have worked with last year's Galaxy Note 8 smartphone released without a hitch. Like I said, my other half has that phone. She doesn't have any problems with it, no overheating or anything like that. So I think that phone is safe. We learned from the Galaxy Note 7 issues and have made a change as a result. A Samsung blog post explained, from reassessing every step of our smartphone manufacturing process to redesigning our quality assurance program, we are committed to implementing every learning to ensure quality and safety going forward. Just last month, Samsung chief DJ Koh promised that his latest model definitely wouldn't explode. The battery in the Galaxy Note 9 is safer than ever. Users, and his quote is, "Users do not have to worry about the batteries anymore. We've asked Samsung for comments on the latest incident and we'll update our story with any response. Do you trust Samsung smartphones when it comes to safety? Let us know." So what do you think, guys? I wasn't impressed, obviously, when I found out what happened with the Note 7, and now that this has happened to another Galaxy device, Samsung really need to stop thinking about quantity and start thinking about quality. It's all well and good having thousands and thousands of devices sold, but if you're getting incidents like this, you're going to lose a lot of reputability and trust in your customers. It's better to have trust and faith in your customers, because then they will stick by you as consumers and they will continue to buy your products. And the other thing as well is, you don't want to buy one of these phones pay as you go or even on contract and it explodes, and this just shouldn't happen, especially in 2018. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you once again for watching another episode of JMG News, and I will catch up with you all very, very soon in another video with some more tech news.